Pretty annoying. I know it's one of those things I don't like. You know, you're sitting there working away and all of a sudden the air compressor kicks on. Welcome everybody, Steve here. Today I'm doing a little review. I'm doing a review on this little Makita blower. And this little guy here, if you're in a shop environment, will basically replace your air compressor, as long as you know you're not spraying. This isn't going to spray paint, or it's not going to fill up a tire. But this little guy has got a lot of power, and it'll blow any dust that you want blown away. So this is a model DAS 180, and I was at the school yesterday and I saw this and I thought, what is that? I thought, you know, I've been kind of out of the loop when it comes to new tools, you know, for Makita. It's just amazing what's out there. And this little guy, so I thought, well, this is gotta be kind of like a little gimmicky thing. So I went out and I tried it on some of the tools. It works just as good as compressed air. It's got 4 different speeds. You just have a little mode button right here. And I don't know why you'd want anything other than just high, but comes with some different tips. This one here kind of fans everything out. Don't know what you'd use that for. I'm sure there's a purpose. A couple different ones. This one here is a little tighter. Maybe it'll go a little faster. I don't know. But gives you a couple options. I'm sure that, you know, when you buy something like this, you're gonna buy it for a purpose. So let's go around and blow some stuff off here and just show you, kind of give you a little bit of an idea how it works. I always get a lot of sawdust buildup under my table saw. Let's see what it does. There. Now I got to sweep up. Now I've been doing some cutting here, and I got dust on the truck. I know. And one of the benefits that I like, I'm not sitting there holding a hose, and then so now I got to drag the hose around to get it caught. I'm just making excuses, but it works awesome. I need this bucket, and I was gonna get the air compressors fired up so that I could blow it out, and then thought, no, I'm gonna wait. I like it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna change the tip on this and see how it blows my jacket off. Pretty simple. Now this one here is a little tighter than this one. Well, that's way better. So I got a little smaller tip in there, so it's not going to move as much air, but your CFM is going to decrease, but your miles per hour is going to increase. I didn't think it was that dirty, but it works. Compressed air, when out of an air compressor, is coming out of a little orifice about this big, so it's going to be a little bit more powerful, but it's also a lot more dangerous. If you if you happen to pierce your skin with, with compressed air, that's very dangerous. You can die from that, give you a heart attack. But this would be a little bit safer. So if you've got some kids that are working in the shop with you, perfect. It's going to be a little bit safer from blowing off. That's one thing at school that we have to keep our pressure down, because kids like to blow their clothing off at the end of the day, and pressure has to be down in order to do that, in order to be safe. So I like this little guy here. I think for tools, I think this one here with the smaller orifice is going to be a little bit better, and I'm going to try it on my saw over here. Air mattress. How many people have gone out camping? And let me show you what I use. I have just this little blower here, plugs into your cigarette lighter, and you have to you use that to fill up your air mattress, or you could use it to fill up your inflatable kayak, inner tubes, anything like that. So, going to give it a whirl. And another nice thing about this, when I'm using this thing, okay, now sometimes what I'll do is I'll throw this in the back of my little truck and I'll sleep in the back, but I got to pull this out in order to put it on the hood in order to fill it, because my cord isn't long enough. But I'll record this now, so we can do this anywhere. And how many times have you been sleeping at nighttime on an air mattress and it goes down? All you have to do is get up at nighttime, give it a little shot, and you're good to go. 5 o'clock in the morning, you don't have to get up. When I go camping or I go on a trip anywhere, I'm carrying I have a Makita Impact, and if I ever have to change a tire, so nothing wrong with you're taking a battery anyway, might as well just take another tool. Let's give this a try. All right. I think I'm convinced now. Yep. Well, let's give you some specs on this. So at max, so 4, you're going to up to 39 CFM and up to 447 miles per hour. That's significant. That's a lot of power. And this is also a brushless motor, so it's going to last a little bit longer. It's not going to heat up as much. And I always find that with the brushless, doesn't matter what brand name, it's just a better tool. It's going to give you more power and just be better overall. Now, one of the things with the Makita that I don't like about it is its cost. This little guy here is 198 Canadian. Now, I looked up to see whether or not there is one for DeWalt or Milwaukee. I haven't specifically seen a DeWalt Milwaukee, but there's one out there called I just have to have this, it's a little bit weird. It's a Leva Walney, and it's a knockoff, but you buy the yellow one, it fits the DeWalt. You buy the red one, fits a Milwaukee battery, and it's brushless. It comes with the same attachments, and I think it's 140 bucks. So that's a little bit unfair. It only has 3 speeds, but I think you can make do with 3 rather than 4. Unfortunately, I'm assuming Makita was first, and then they basically made a knockoff for those other 2, because I can't buy a cheap one and put a Makita battery on. Got to go with the Makita. That's probably the biggest thing, is I'm just kind of noticing that Makita's starting to really get, their pricing is starting to go up and up. But if you wait for it to go on sale, you might save yourself 20 bucks, you never know. Anyway, I think that this is just the greatest little tool. I think I'm gonna have to have one for myself. I just borrowed this one from the school just to do a little review. I don't particularly do very many reviews, only when I'm really excited about something. And this, I think, is going to be a bit of a game changer for certain things. Well, I'm doing my best to convince myself that I need one of these. And I think the benefits are there. For what I do, I have a shop, tool maintenance, so I'm always using compressed air. And just the convenience of this, I think, justifies the purchase. It just might be a Christmas present to myself, or I could put it on a list somewhere. Anyway, I love this little tool. I think, I was skeptical at the beginning, but now I'm convinced. And, I give it the thumbs up. Of course, you have to justify the purchase yourself. And by no means, I'm not sponsored by Makita or anything like that. And, a little bit pricey, but if you can see the benefits ahead, it could be a time saver, and that's going to save you some money. So until next time, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.